I would like to welcome you to the Community College of Baltimore County, and I would like to welcome you to DCOM 258 Introduction to Information Security. My name is Dan Whitaker, and I will be your instructor in this online course. In this course introduction, we will discuss the purpose of the class, the topics that we will be covering, grading, the format of the class, and what you need to do to get started. Let's start out with the purpose of the course. The purpose of the course is to enable the student to enable you to identify security threats and to implement security procedures and practices which mitigate those threats. The course is also designed to help students prepare for the Security Plus certification, and this course is a required course in the cyber security program. Now let's look at the topics that we will be covering. If we look at the table of contents in our textbook, we will see there are 18 chapters, from computer systems security to operating systems hardening to application security to physical security to access controls, all the way to policies and practices. 18 chapters. The textbook can be purchased at the CCBC bookstore, and it's important to get the textbook because the textbook includes the digital product voucher in the back of the book, which is used to register at pearsonitcertification.com, which allows you to access the online chapter review quizzes. More on those quizzes later. Now let's discuss the format of the class. For each chapter, you have 4 things to do. 1, you read the chapter in the textbook. Now, this can be difficult reading, especially if you're new to the material, but please force yourself to read all the way through that chapter. Then you watch the instructional videos. These are Professor Messer's lectures on security. Then you perform the hands-on exercises. These are simple, easy exercises designed to illustrate the main points. You do not need to submit these exercises to me, but you should really do them because the project is based on the hands-on exercises. And then the last thing to do is you take the multiple choice online review quiz. That is available at pearsontestprep.com. So if you go to pearsontestprep.com, and assuming you have already logged on and you've already activated your product, to run the review quiz, you go to the bottom left where it says exams. I call them review quizzes, but it says exams right here. So you select exams, and then you select the questions that you want to be tested on. In this case, it's chapter 1, so I just select chapter 1. Then I click on start, and now you can see I'm presented with a group of questions related to chapter 1. Here's a question. What's another name for a malicious attacker? And I will select black hat. And I'll go through all of these questions, and then when I get to the end and I finish, it shows what I got right, what I got wrong, and an explanation. The chapter review quiz. It's online, it's multiple choice, you get unlimited tries. Note, these online quizzes are not calculated as part of your grade, but the questions on the exams are based on the chapter review questions. In other words, these chapter review quizzes will prepare you for the exams. So what you might want to do is to take the chapter review quizzes again and again until you get a 100 on every one of them. Our schedule. So each week we do either 1 or 2 chapters. The first week we do 1 chapter. Then the next week we have 2 chapters, chapters 2 and 3. The following week is chapter 4. Following week is chapter 5. The week of February 25th we do chapter 6, and then you have exam 1. Exam 1, which covers chapters 1 through 6, is taken online at home. You can only take it once. And you can take it anytime that week. It's just due before the next week. And then the next week we do Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, Chapter 10, Chapter 11. Then you got Exam 2, which covers Chapter 7 through 11. Exam 2 is taken online at home. Take it anytime this week. It's just due before the next week. Then we got Chapters 12 and 13. 1 week for spring break, Chapters 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And then the final exam is taken anytime during exam week, but it's got to be taken at a CCBC testing center. And the final project is due on the very last day of the semester, which is May 19th. Grading. Your grade is based on 4 criteria. Exam 1 is worth 25% of your grade. Exam 2 is worth 30% of your grade. Exam 3 is worth 35% of your grade. And the project is worth 10% of your grade. Almost all of this course can be taken online except for the final exam. The final exam has to be taken at a CCBC testing center, so please remember to make an appointment 1 week or maybe even 2 weeks before you want to take the exam at the testing center. In summary, the purpose of the course is to enable students to keep an information system secure. And for each chapter, you got 4 things to do. Read the textbook, watch the videos, perform the hands-on exercises, and take the online review quiz. If anybody has any questions or problems, please email me, or if you see any errors in the course, please let me know so I can fix them. What to do next? The next thing you should do is go to the bookstore and buy the textbook because it contains a digital product voucher that you use to redeem to access the chapter review quizzes. To redeem the product voucher is a little tricky because there are quite a few steps. You go to PearsonITCertification.com. You create an account. You register the product using the ISBN. You enter the digital product voucher from the back of the book. And then you receive an access code. And the access code is used to access the quizzes. All of the steps for the instructions for registration are in the back of the book with a digital product voucher, but if you get stuck, you can contact PearsonITCertification.com for technical assistance, and you access them by going to PearsonITCertification.com/about/contact us. And this concludes our course introduction. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.